Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, it's Tuesday, September the 5th, 7:30 in the morning, Central Time, 8:30 in the morning, Eastern Time. Welcome to our show. My name is Martyn Lucas. I go live every trading day, up to 10 hours a day I'm live, live in the studio, which I've built here like a TV studio. And our aim is to be the most honest, real channel on YouTube TV, bring you all the information in the business world, investment world. But what you get here, unlike other channels, is this is all of my money. And I mean all of my money. No cash, nothing in the bank. It's all here in one place in Robinhood. You might think that's pretty crazy, right? I've grown from $5,000 up to just under $54,000. I up to a week ago was putting $4 a week in. I now put $20 a week in, hoping to increase that shortly. And we go live every day with investors and traders around the world who equally share with you their live positions, their real positions. We're not here to pump and dump. We couldn't if we wanted to, which we certainly don't. We're not big enough. We're a small community, but we are the highest engagement of any channel on YouTube TV. 95% of our live viewers are members, and they watch on average of 3 to 4 hours every day, which is more than any other channel I know because I've studied it, and this is what I live and breathe on YouTube TV. We're also live on other platforms as well, so I want to welcome our guest this morning from Rumble, Twitter, and wherever you're watching this morning. Welcome to all of you. We also appear sometimes on TikTok as well, but we're not on there at the moment because we are running a cash giveaway, and sometimes it causes some issues on TikTok, so we're not doing that over there at the moment. But anyway, we are getting ready for a very important week. We've got Virgin Galactic flight coming up. We've got a star guest with Virgin Galactic tomorrow live on the show. We've got our cash giveaway. We're giving away $204 in cash as well. A lot going on this week, and of course, there's lots going on in the world right now. A lot of stress, a lot of people upset. The heat, the environment issues, inflation still a problem, all kinds of global issues. And we've got, of course, in 30 minutes, our breaking news of the digestible snacks. And today we're talking about aliens and pay rises. We'll talk about that in 28 minutes from now. We've also got the opening bell, closing bell this afternoon. And also over the weekend, if you missed any of my music highlights over the weekend, I will share with you right now. I did, over the weekend, we lost some great musicians, just unbelievable last weekend. And I was celebrating the music and tributing those people. So on the homepage, oh, welcome, a new subscriber there. On my homepage of my music channel, if I give you my link to it right now, you can look at some events that happened over the weekend. There it is. In fact, if I pin it to the channel, let me do that now. Martyn Lucas Music Channel. Okay. There we go. If I pin this to the chat, you can then also pick it up from there. Okay. I'll pin it to the top of the chat. All right, so I know I saw that, Mike. Very sad news, isn't it? All right, pin to the top. There you go. I've dropped that into the top. So over the weekend, there were a few things. We also celebrated the wedding of the year. Happened in Dallas. Kristen Chenoweth. If you want to go and see me do Unchained Melody of the wedding of the year for Kristen Chenoweth, who's a well-known actress, of course, performed on Wicked. You can see I did Unchained Melody here. I'll give you a quick snippet of it, just a few seconds for copyright reasons, of course. Let me just play a little second. My darling. There you go. And I can't do any more than that for copyright reasons. Go and check that out if you'd like to see that. These are some events that happened over the weekend. Of course, we heard Jimmy Buffett sadly passed away, and I did a tribute here with Sir Elton John and Jimmy Buffett with me with Circle of Life. yesterday, and time to say goodbye. A few things here for Jimmy Buffett over the weekend. And just before that, of course, a few days earlier, literally a couple of days earlier, we lost Jack Sonney from Dire Straits. So I attributed that as well. So a bit to see there if you're interested in any of those musicians and artists there on my music channel. That's what I did over the weekend. Was very busy with that over the weekend. All right, let's read all our comments, see if we got here. Smash Mouth's lead singer passed also. Yes, Mike, thank you for keeping me updated with all these things. I appreciate it. Good morning, everyone. Octavio Garcia, good morning. And Gary Wright. My gosh, it's every day, isn't it? Every day it seems at the moment. Gary Wright, and that was a sad one as well. It seems like COVID's coming back. How would that affect the stocks? In not a good way, I would imagine. I wouldn't imagine it would be very good for the stock. No. It'll be a buying opportunity, I would imagine. But it's very difficult now. The economy is got all kinds of issues, hasn't it? Right, let me bring up the links below you might need. And let me just go back to the back of the studio and bring in the live feeds. Okay, just got to press this over here. This over here. Right, we're all good. Okay. Welcome everybody to our show this morning. What a busy week we've got this week coming up. All right. Yeah, actually, I'm glad you've mentioned that, Mike. I'm glad you've mentioned that because it gives me the opportunity to talk to the family about that. Actually, I'm going to come back to that point in a couple of moments. Actually, we're building up an audience right now. I'm going to talk to you about that in a second. Martyn, good morning. What do you think right now of space? Virgin Galactic. Let's have a look at it. It's down today, 0.38. Now, it's actually holding up relatively well, considering what's going on in the market at the moment. We've got the flight in 3 days' time. Of course, we're going to cover it live. We're going to cover the flight live, the telemetry, what's going on, the news on the ground. We're also going to cover the stock price, see what it does. But I don't expect it to rally. Really, I don't expect the stock price of Virgin Galactic to start really moving until we get to the Delta class. It's a long-term investment now. Now, you might say, why put your money in there? And that's exactly why a lot of institutions aren't putting their money in there. They're waiting, hence why the price is down. Hello, says Niels. Morning, everyone. Hope you're all productive. Long weekend. Looking forward to special guest on space. Yes, tomorrow. That's tomorrow. It'll be good. Okay. All right. Now then, we've got a bit of time. I think we've got a good number of people in the chat. So let me just see who's here, just to confirm who's here before we have a very personal conversation in the family. We like to do these things. So let's bring up the music a minute, and let's see if we can get the likes up, just so I can see who's here. Here we go. All right. Let's bring in Mr. Mini-Me. Let's put him on the screen. And let's see if we can we need 20 likes. 20 likes this morning would be good. Let's have a quick look. Now then, if you're new to the channel and you don't know how this works, consider subscribing to our channel. Tap the subscribe button. It makes all the difference. And we've got 37 watching. Now, what's more important is engagement. We're all about engagement, not just getting subscribers. We're not about that at all, about building a family. There are 16, 17 people now, I see. Tap the like, smash the like button. If you like this content and you want to be shown tomorrow in the future, this content, tap the like button and you will be shown it. If you don't like what I'm doing, don't like my videos, don't like my live stream, then that's perfectly fine. Why would everyone like what I do? tap the down like button. If you do that, you won't be shown my content anymore, and we will end up with a more engaged audience, and you'll be shown from YouTube things that perhaps you would like. So you're helping me, you're helping yourself, you're helping everybody by tapping the like or the down like. I will say we do get 99% people up like. You might say, why is it only 19 out of 40? Because 50% of people don't do anything. It's just the way it is. That's just, I don't know why. I would have thought everybody would like to vote or react on whatever they see, but they don't. So anyway, thank you very much for doing that. I really do appreciate it. We're about to go into a very important, brief conversation. There we go. We try to get to 20. We're 19. That's pretty close. Thank you ever so much, everybody that took part in that, and appreciate that every day. You tap in the like button. It helps promote the channel, and you get to see what you want to see. All right. Now we've got a reasonable number of people in. I wanted to talk to you about a point that was just raised a few moments ago with Mike. And I really would appreciate your thoughts on this. So, as you know, I am mainly, most importantly, a musician. This is me. I'm an artist. I'm the world piano man. I have been all my life. 37 years I've been a professional, and I've been doing it since I was 4 years of age, which is 50 years, because I'm 54 years of age now, right? This is who I am. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. And musicians and artists, what do? We play music to reflect the mood, the feelings, the emotions of the day, of the hour, of the year. That's what musicians do. Through history, musicians and artists, painters, poets, actors, performers, singers, dancers, whatever, compose, write, design art, music based upon what is happening in the world. When man went to the moon, of course, we had Rocket Man, Starman. When we had the Vietnam War, we had 19, you remember Hardcastle? We have songs that reflect the era, the time, and so on and so forth. Along with musicians and artists, you also get the media, which is another element of performance and bringing you information and sharing the times. The media, the press, the TV, the radio, same thing. They report and they talk about what is happening of the day at the time, and so on and so forth. Unlike the TV and the newspapers, they know that bad news sells. They're trying to sell. Newspapers. They're trying to get you to watch the TV. They're trying to get you to watch their channel. So, unfortunately, scientific evidence proves that negative news, bad news, gets more people to watch. That's why 99% of the news is about horrible things, the war, global warming. I mean, they're all facts, but they're all depressing, and very rarely you get anything positive and happy. That's just the way it is. However, as a musician and as an artist, and me personally, what I want to do as a musician is share music, write music, put out music which reflects the time, reflects the mood, gives people a place of support and something that's uplifting and positive, and so on and so forth. So over the weekend, I put some music out, as I have done similarly all my life. When the Queen passed away, I did a concert for the Queen, her favourite songs. I did God Save the Queen. When Prince Philip died, I did the similar thing. I've done it many, many times, putting out videos and music, reflecting the time. So this weekend was no exception. This weekend we had a couple of people that I follow and listen to. We had Jimmy Buffett and we had Jack Sonny from Dire Straits. They passed away, and I put out some music. I hope it was respectful. It was Yesterday with Jimmy Buffett on the screen, as you can see. I did Time to Say Goodbye with Jimmy Buffett on the screen. Let It Be, so Paul McCartney, and so on. And I did some songs as well for Jack Sonny and so on. And of course, I get views on those. I get more views on those than if I just put out a song called Yesterday. If I put tribute to Jimmy Buffett, I get more views. I get more views because people are searching for it. If I put out a song which just says the song, very few people watch it. So it doesn't get heard. It doesn't get enjoyed. It doesn't do anything. Remember, none of these videos make me any money anyway because it's all copyrighted music. It's not that I make money out of somebody passing away and then celebrating their life or paying respect to them. I don't earn any money from it. And even if I did, what would be wrong with that? But I don't, okay? The newspapers, the TV, everybody reporting these sad occasions is making money out of it. I actually don't make any money out of it at all. All I do is share the music of the time. So it is true that I do get more views if I attach a song to a current event because people are searching about it. Now, you might have noticed, let me just refresh it. I think it's, let me just do it on, just refresh it a second. There you go. You might have noticed that yesterday I put out, 19 hours ago, I put out a Circle of Life, which is a tribute again to Jimmy, and I did it with Elton John. Now, the reason why I chose that song, because one, it's a perfect song, but also Elton John was talking about Jimmy Buffett. So I'm not trying to pretend. I knew it would get a few views because Jimmy Buffett is news and Elton John is news, but the song is reverent and it's meaningful and it's purposeful, and I recorded it and I put it out. And I've had quite a few views, a lot more than normal. So am I right to do this? I'm doing nothing more than what anybody who reports in any news does, whether you're the TV, the radio. The radio will be playing more Jimmy Buffett songs right now, more Dire Straits songs right now. Newspapers, there'll be a film made probably out of Jimmy Buffett. People will make money out of that. Is that wrong? Now, when I do it, I actually don't make any money. But I'm just telling you, I do understand how the algorithm works. I'm more likely to get more views. But all that means is more people are actually going to hear my music. Not financially beneficial, but why shouldn't I earn a living anyway? But I don't make any money from it. I just enjoy doing it as a musician, sharing music that relates to the time. Now, the reason why I mentioned this is because I try to be a good person. And I said to Leah, I get no views on my music, but when somebody dies and I record something, I get more views. I feel bad about this. And it's like, I don't want to become the deaf channel, do I? But it's because people are searching for it. They find it. They choose to click on my video. There's no clickbait. I don't pretend and say, this is, information about how Jimmy Buffett sadly passed away and then it's me singing a song. I tell you what it is. Look, Jimmy Buffett has died. Paul McCartney, Yesterday, tribute by Martyn Lucas. So I do it respectfully, hopefully in a way that is appreciated. Anyway, the reason for talking about this is because you're my family, right? And I do battle with it every day, even though everybody, the media, everyone does it to make money and to sell newspapers. I do it just to share music, and I hope it's respectful and decent and nice and so on. And the reason for mentioning it this morning, other than I wanted to ask your opinion and discuss it with you, is Mike mentioned this comment here. This comment came below one of the videos, And it wasn't this comment. Mike says, I saw the comment under one of Jimmy's videos saying you were trying to get views. What it was, under one of the videos, somebody said, I like the voice. I think they said they like the song, but but you're clearly trying to exploit the death of Jimmy Buffett. And I replied back, as I always reply back, and said, that wasn't my intention. I'm not making any money from the video. I'm just actually, as a musician, sharing the music of the day and so on and so forth. And like I've explained to you, I knew it'd probably get a few more views than my normal videos, but I was doing it just as a musician, sharing the music of the day and so on and so forth. And somebody replied back a few moments later saying that, hey, he's got to earn a buck like everybody else, which was very nice of another person commenting to it. So, I appreciated that. And I just replied, thank you, but what do you think? All right. What do you think in the chat? Is it right? Is it right that the media, the press, the radio, the TV, films, books, websites report when someone has died? Is it wrong that a musician or an artist puts out some music to reflect the time, even openly admitting I probably get a few more views because people are looking for it? At best, what will I gain? Well, I enjoy doing it, not because I'm celebrating death, because I'm celebrating life. I enjoy making music. I hope it makes people feel good. And if they then find my music and enjoy my music, that's a good thing. That's what Jimmy Buffett or any artist would want to happen, right? So that's why I do it. Is it right? Is it right that I put out music to reflect the mood of the day, someone passing away, just the same as I did when I celebrated the wedding of the year here, because people are interested in it. So there you go. So now I've explained how I feel and why I did it and what I get out of it and so on and so forth. Just before we come up to the news at 8 o'clock, I'm going to run a poll. Was it okay? What's the question? How should I phrase it? Was it okay for me to put out videos about Jimmy? All right, Jimmy Buffett. All right, so now I'll just ask you like that. I mean, it's a bigger issue, right? Was it okay for me to put out videos about Jimmy Buffett? And you can say yes. You've heard my point of view, why I did it, what I think about it. And you can say, no, it was terrible. You're just trying to make money out of someone, even though I don't make any money. I'm exploiting someone to get views. You might think that. It's your choice, okay? All right? Answer honestly. If you all think it's a terrible thing to do, that's fine. If you think it's perfectly acceptable what I did after I've explained it all, that's fine too. All right? I just want to have your sense of opinion. Okay? So here's the poll. John Brown says Amy Winehouse passed away at 26. She has to be remembered. Yeah, musicians will make songs about that. I didn't do that then, but a long time ago. All right, here's the question then. Was it okay for me to put out videos about Jimmy Buffett? Yes or no? Okay. My opinion is you shouldn't have to justify clearly your passion. It's not as though you only put music tributes out around that time. Music was your art prior. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. I mean, that's it. Yeah, I don't have to justify. Nobody here justifies what they do. You do whatever you want in life. You're free to be whoever you want. I just try to be the best of myself, and I try to be, a good person. And as it happens, as I say, I don't even financially benefit from the things that I choose to do in life anyway. But anyway, why would anyone care about it? Don't listen to them, good or bad. You're just singing, and you're not singing something bad about him. So it doesn't matter. It's not for profit, or not as long as you're respectful. Kevin, I appreciate that. Why would anyone care about it? Don't listen to them, good or bad. You're just singing, and you're not singing bad about him, so it doesn't matter if it's for profit or not, as long as you're respectful. Thank you. I appreciate that. I wonder how much money Puff Daddy made from Notorious. Wow. See, I never thought of it like this. I wonder how much money Puff Daddy made from Notorious. Big guy in there. Millions, probably. Yeah. I make about 30 cents a day on my music channel. And that's because of the super chats on a Friday. But anyway. Agreed, Kevin. Thank you very much. See, look, there are people. They're not commenting, but there are people who think it's bad. I guess there'll always be people who think what I do is bad, right? I mean, 33%. I mean, think about what you're saying. If you're saying no, it's wrong to put out music, then basically what you're saying is the newspapers shouldn't exist. TV shouldn't exist. Nobody should reflect on the time. Nobody should report anything that's bad. That's basically what you're saying. That's basically, if you're saying no, it's wrong, then you're saying that no one should report on anything. And remember, they all make money out of it as well. I get nothing. So then what? 30% of you are saying, what? I just go down in a hole, don't exist, don't do anything. And so should everybody on the news. There should be no news, there should be no books, newspapers, websites, there should be anything. Someone should die and no one will even know they've died. Is that what you're saying? Because that's what I understand from 30% of you. I guess if you do what I do online, you're going to get attacked, aren't you? What got you into music in the first place, if you don't mind me asking, because you explain a lot about the investments. You explain a lot about the investment side of things. What got me into music? I was in music since I was born. My parents were both entertainers. My name, Martyn Lucas, comes from George Lucas because my godfather is Kenny Baker. Kenny Baker was R2-D2, the man inside the robot. So I've been around entertainers all my life. I've produced music all my life. I've been singing since the day I was born. I've toured all over the world. And because I knew about entertaining, I knew how to do this. I know about cameras and lights. I've worked at the BBC, ITV. I've been on TV loads of times. So I know how to produce and put on a show and so on. So I did this when I couldn't tour anymore because of COVID. That's the reason why I was in music. Talking about something topical is literally what all news outlets do. It's not in bad taste at all. I misclicked. Oops. Oh, Neil's misclicked. No worries. I don't know who people are anyway. It's anonymous. I don't know who clicks and who doesn't. I've no idea. It's not wrong. If some of them won't agree with it's not for them. Simple as that. Sorry, I was going to accidentally click the wrong one. Oh, okay, that was two of you clicked the wrong one. Okay, so actually it's probably 80% then. Okay, that's good. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chris. You're welcome. It's just the way some people react. and can comment from a safe place. Stupid remarks. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much for taking part. I appreciate the chance to talk to you all. I appreciate everyone's feedback and comments, particularly comments talking back to me. I understand that actually it's probably about 75% of you, it's okay, 25% not. And the reason why I'm adjusting that is a couple of you have just said you clicked the wrong button and you would have gone yes. So that's fine. I will end the poll now because anybody coming in now won't know the conversation that we just had. So it's kind of irrelevant. So thank you very much. I guess I have to live with it. Not everybody's going to love what you do. Not everyone's going to agree with what you do. And some people are going to just plainly think it's wrong. And I guess that's the way the world is, right? And if I'm going to be in media and music and on YouTube, I guess I have to live with that. All right. Thank you ever so much for taking part in that. I appreciate that a lot. So thank you very much. All right. You know what time it is, okay? You know what time it is. It's time, of course, for our digestible snacks. Good morning and welcome to another episode of Digestible Snacks. In this breaking news this morning, we're going to talk about pay rises and we're going to talk about aliens. Oh yes, every morning I bring you digestible snacks. If you watch to the end of the video, you can win $204 in cash, and we're doing that in a couple of days' time. So here we go. Let's get straight into the snacks. Financial snacks broken down in a fun, simple way that hopefully will be interesting and entertaining. All right, let's get straight into our digestible snacks this morning. So, of course, the markets are just opening now over the weekend. The Dow Jones closed up 1.43, the S&P up 2.5, NASDAQ up 3.25, and Bitcoin down 0.99. Hello, snackers. Good morning to all of you. Alien aficionados, rejoice. The Pentagon launched an anomaly resolution office website for declassified UFO information featuring videos of resolved cases and eventually tools to report sightings. It would have come in useful to the coast to the cast of Mars attacks. Told you we're talking about aliens, right? Which is interesting as we invest in Virgin Galactic, and there's a connection there. Click above my head and you'll find the video which connects you to aliens and why Virgin Galactic could go above $100 a share. Indeed, it's a real thing, folks. Check that out. Stocks rose last week with the S&P 500 notching up its best weekly gain since June. On Friday, the August jobs report showed a slowing but strong U.S. labor market. Unemployment unexpectedly rose to 3.8, while wage growth cooled. This is all good because I expect to see a pause with the Fed coming up in 2 weeks' time, and we're going to cover it live. Click above my head and that will take you to the link and you can be on the FOMC report live with us. Overtime pay could expand for 3.6 million Americans as the White House tries to boost the middle class. Burning the midnight oil, but only get paid for 9 to 5 gas. Last week, the Biden administration announced a proposal to extend overtime pay, aka time and a half, to an additional 3.6 million salaried US workers. Overtime is available to nearly all hourly workers, but salaried workers in executive, administrative, or professional roles are exempt unless they earn below $35.6 thousand. The proposal would increase the threshold to $55,000. That's a good idea, isn't it? Under the proposed rule, the salary threshold would rise every 3 years to keep up with wage growth. The current threshold, set in 2019 under the Trump administration, was the first increase since 2004. At 55,000, overtime eligibility would fall below the U.S. median salary of 57,000. Some Democratic lawmakers wanted to extend the threshold to 83,000. Hot US wage growth has started to cool, with economists say it's key to tamping broader inflation. The White House's proposal would boost wages by $1.2 billion, but it could face strong opposition. From right to rarity. In 1975, 60% of salaried workers qualified for overtime. Today, just 15% do. Part of the drop has to do with employers finding loopholes in federal labor law and misclassifying regular workers and managers, making them exempt from the overtime, even if they work well beyond 40 hours a week. One study found that managerial titles nearly 6x'd during the 2010s on job postings with salaries around the OT threshold. Some job titles from the study: director of first impressions, a front desk assistant, and an assistant bingo manager. I tell you what, I'm going to put a post on our Twitter account, on our X account. We're going to run a poll. Do you think this proposal is a good idea, giving the opportunity for more people to earn overtime? However, think about it though for a minute. If we increase overtime pay, of course, that means people are going to earn more money. Great, but it's going to cost more money for businesses. What do you think? Do you want to vote on our poll? Later on, I'll put a poll up there on X, and go and vote on it. Do you think it's a good idea that more people can earn overtime, or a bad idea? Leave me your thoughts on the X poll. The takeaway from all this: overtime could take time. The White House is trying to lock in labor support, but getting the proposal through could be tough. An Obama admin effort to increase the OT threshold was blocked, and lobbying groups representing industries like manufacturing and retail have warned they might challenge increases. President Biden's rule would, for example, make about 300,000 plus more workers in each of these two industries eligible for overtime. So what do you think about that? Events coming up this week: fighting range anxiety and ChargePoint, one of the oldest and largest EV charging networks. Can you believe it? The oldest charging networks. It's been going forever. And if anything in America is more than 2 years old, it's regarded as old, and you got to throw it out. In the UK, nothing under 100 years is even classed as out of the box. Anyway, one of the oldest and largest EV charging networks is juicing up to report tomorrow after posting 60% quarterly revenue growth in June. It has 20,000 plus locations. Think Best Western lots. There you go. But it's got competition from Tesla, whose superchargers make up 6 in 10 fast chargers in the US and Canada. ChargePoint recently said it'll offer Tesla plugs in addition to the government-backed combined charging system. Ford and GM said their new EVs will use Tesla's standard at ChargePoint. Doesn't want to lose customers. I know, isn't this a good thing for Tesla? They'll be able to license that plug, right? Earn some money from it. Oscar de la Rental, Rent the Runway, reported rising revenue and slimmer losses in June as subscribers spent as much as $193 a month to rent fits by Coach and J. Crew for work events and weddings. But competition's nipping at its high heels. Urban Outfitters expects its rival subscription service, Nuuly, will turn a profit this year and eventually become a $1 billion business. Though RTR is a decade older, newcomer Nuuly already has 150,000 subs, more than RTR, and when it last reported, we'll see if RTR gained momentum when it reports on Friday. Let's zoom out. Stories we are watching at the moment: $20 card minimum or cash discount. Visa and MasterCard are turning up the fee heat on merchants starting in October. The payment processors will hike the fee that businesses pay every time shoppers swipe their credit cards. US merchants paid a record $160 billion in interchange fees last year, up more than 5 times from a decade ago. The new hikes could result in another $500 million plus paid out annually and translate into higher prices for shoppers. Businesses often pay on the cost. A bill in Congress seeks to curb swipe fees, but TBD if it'll pass, to be determined if it'll pass. Crypto's big W. Last week, a court ruled that the SEC was wrong to deny Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF application. We talked about it last week. If you want to see a full breakdown of our Bitcoin ETF news and how it will affect Bitcoin, click above my head and it will take you to that full video and you'll learn all about it. Very, very important, that one. Grayscale equals the world's biggest crypto fund. A Bitcoin ETF would let investors get exposure to Bitcoin without actually owning it, which could spur more mainstream investment. This is where the institutions will get involved. Bitcoin surged on the news but fell later in the week after the SEC delayed its decision on other Bitcoin ETF applications, including those from Fidelity and BlackRock. So Fidelity and BlackRock is very interesting because it puts credibility to the whole Bitcoin argument. Some experts suggest it's just a matter of time before Bitcoin ETFs hit the market. We think so on this channel. Absolutely. Last week's highlights. Budding. The U.S. Health Department recommended moving marijuana to a lower federal risk category. Currently, the U.S. government consider it a Schedule I drug, the same category as heroin and ecstasy. If you want to see our full breakdown of that video, we talked about Tilray and how it'll affect and how that ruling will affect the stock price. Click above my head and that'll take you to that full video. Deficit. A nationwide Adderall shortage could worsen as students become returned back to school refills. The FDA and DEA urge manufacturers to boost their ADHD med production, but it won't be easy. Swiped. LA proposed a ban on cashless businesses, arguing they exclude people with low incomes, older adults, and unbanked communities. Cashless bans have already paused in San Francisco, New York City, Philly, and DC. If you look above my head, you can go to my Twitter account, my X account, and you actually see we're running a poll whether you think we should get rid of cash and just be on card. But you've heard in this announcement, in this broadcast, the advantages and disadvantages of what likely is around the corner. So perhaps use that information when you vote. Do you think cash should be around or should we get rid of it? What do you think? Finally, what else are we snacking today? In closure to our little segment here this morning, Shred. State attorneys general are asking the SEC to make Shine show it doesn't use forced labor before its IPO. The fast fashion giant has been accused of labor abuses and poor factory conditions. Screen. While US box office sales still lag behind pre-pandemic levels, IMAX is thriving. Sales for mega screen theater have more than 3x since 2020 as moviegoers line up for blockbusters like Oppenheimer. No surprise there, really. Strict labor laws have kept key roles in the fashion industry from unionizing. Now, Hollywood's biggest stylists are joining to try to create their first union, boosting the bustling U.S. labor market. All right, now we move on to my favorite part of the show, and that is, of course, Snack Fact of the Day. Taylor Swift's Eras concert movie broke AMC's record for first day ticket sales. Have you seen any of Taylor Swift's concerts online? It's absolutely incredibly, it's massive. But you will notice that 95% of the audience are ladies. It does seem to be a ladies' thing. I don't see that many guys going to a Taylor Swift concert. Anyway, predominantly ladies. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you'll reply below the video and let me know I'm wrong. Anyway, there is another of our digestible snacks. Thank you very much for joining us for that. Every morning, I bring you these breaking news, and later on, I will post it as a main video and add lots of extra content and B-roll and stuff like that, including the links for you to go and check out the votes, the polls, and further information, all the videos and so on. Until next time, join us tomorrow for another digestible snacks of financial and business news. Click above my head for all the links, and over here you'll find more in the series and also our $204 cash giveaway. We're giving away our biggest ever cash prize this week. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Okay, 15 minutes to go. Let me read some of the comments that I may have missed. I missed just reading all the comments. Thank you. You shouldn't take such comments seriously. They either want your attention or are just jealous. Thank you, Niels. Who remembers when Tesla was 110? Yeah. Yes. I bought some, remember? Let me have a quick look at Tesla this morning. There it is, 243. There it is. Niels, Goldman Sachs lowered its probability of a recession to 15%. I agree with that. Anyone else hear about Tesla's building 1950 diner supercharge point? A 1950 diner supercharge point. No, I didn't hear about that. That's interesting. Chris, if you become a member of our channel, you can send in links, be one of my researchers. There's many more perks. You can be on the Friday phone-ins. And apologies for not posting the Friday phone-in yet. I've just been delayed with the music videos over the weekend. And then you can send, I'm talking to Chris, you can send in links via Discord. I can share the news and make a video on it. But we only do that for members because we need to verify the content and verify the user. All right. Okay. 14 minutes to go. Let's do the funky music. Let's see if we can get a few more likes on the video. It helps you, helps me, it helps the whole community. We've got 39 watching. Let's see if we can get 30 likes. That would be absolutely fantastic if we can. If you tap the like button, it shares it out to more people, and it will tell YouTube that you like the content and you'd like to see more of it. If you don't like my content, please do click the down like button. That way you won't see my content anymore, and you will get a better experience online, and we will end up with a more engaged audience. That's why I'm trying to get nearly to the 100% likes. Now I do get 99.5 people up like my videos, which is a good average, right? It's very good. And you might go, well, how come you got 26 likes and there's 39 watching? It's because 50% of people don't watch, and the reason why, 50% don't react. They don't like or down like. The reason why I do this every day is I want the most engaged channel on YouTube. I don't want the biggest channel, I want the best channel. So if you're noticing, we're getting more and more over the 50% mark, because what's happening is the people that don't like it are not clicking like, so they're falling off. YouTube are not showing them my content, or they are clicking down like, but very few do that, and they're then not seeing the show and they're watching something else, which is better for them and better for me. Because what I'm trying to do is, if we got 50 people watching, then we get like 50 likes. That would be perfect, because that means we've got the engaged people. That's what we want, all right? So that way we get good information, we share good information, the people that call in provide good information, the people that don't want it or just want to troll or don't like it, they go somewhere else. So that's the purpose of it. So there you go, 26 liked, that's really good. 41, we nearly got 30, but 30 would be 75%, which would be way above the average. So there we go. Anyway, thank you very much everyone that took part in that part of the show. Thank you very much indeed. All right, very good. It's getting better every day. Let's have a look. I'll get on to that. It'd be awesome, Chris. We'd love to welcome you as a member. And there are many perks. You need a browser to use that link to become a member. There are many levels of membership, from bronze all the way through to investor. And there's 29 likes now. Fantastic. That's really good. Yeah, that's 75% of people acted. It's normally 50%. It's getting more engagement every day. This is what we want. Yeah, many perks. There's a whole list. It'd take me 20 minutes to go through them. Anyway, Good morning, Wade Van Eisen. 31 degrees here in London today. I know, terrifying. But, Wade, how hot do you think it is for me in Texas? We've had degrees up to 43. Yeah. Really, really, really uncomfortable. We haven't had rain now where we are for nearly 3 months. It's not good. Chris Boshoff, good morning to you. Afternoon, Martin. Stuart Kitcher. Nice cold as in New Zealand this morning. Oh, I wish. Now, good morning, Zach. Good morning to you. Zach, have you got lots of people in Uganda taking part in our giveaway? Zach, because we're giving away $204 in cash in 2 days' time. You need the entire village joining in if they can. I know that might be difficult with power, like you've said before. I've got Zach's video coming out as well about what Zach does very shortly. Let's have a look. Let's refresh it. 20,000 tickets have been given out. No one done it this morning. It's a free giveaway. We're giving away $204 in cash in 3 days' time. You cannot miss this. It's such a good opportunity. We'll pay it out live on the show. 43 is warm. Used to get those temperatures in Stellenbosch, Cape Town. 43 is warm. Oh, flip. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. There is the cash giveaway link in the chat. Now, we had a very, very personal start to the show today. We were talking about my music videos, reporting on the sad news of 2 people that passed away over the weekend. And if you go back to the beginning of the video, we had a very, very important debate and we had a poll on it. I put out some videos over the weekend. Jimmy Buffett passed away. And I did a thing here with Sir Elton John. You can see there, Circle of Life, Yesterday, Time to Say Goodbye. I also was involved in the wedding of the year as well with Kristen Chenoweth, famous actress in America. You may remember she was in Wicked. There you go. You might want to check that out. But we had a very personal debate about it, the rights and wrongs of making music around such subjects. And if you watch the first part of the video, we discussed it for about 15 minutes and had some very good comments from everybody. So you might want to go and check the beginning of the video out. Right, we've got 8 minutes to go before the bell goes. And now we're focusing back, of course, on the stocks. We've got a big week. We've got a very, very, very busy week. We've got a star guest from Virgin Galactic tomorrow, live on the show. Also, other subjects being covered. We've got our cash giveaway in a few days' time. We've got a special video coming out with regard to Zach and what he does in Uganda. We've also got, it's your last opportunity. It should be coming out today. Sorry for the delays. If you want to get the maximum number of tickets to enter our prize draw, I'm trying to get this out today. I'm sorry for the delays. Our newsletter, which will contain some tickets to our competition. All right. And these could be the winning tickets. I don't know, do I? Just gives you a number of tickets. Okay. There is the link. All you need to do is put your email in there. It's a secure server, HTTPS. I never use your emails. I wouldn't even know how to. If you want to personalize it, you can. You don't have to. If you do put your birthday, which is just the month and the day, not the year, you will get a birthday card as well on your birthday. So there you go. And in that newsletter, when it comes out, will be the tickets, the extra tickets for the giveaway. So make sure that you've all signed up for the newsletter. When you sign up, within a few moments, as it is a newsletter, it'll probably go into a junk folder because it's a newsletter. Go into your junk folder and just check your last email and you'll see from me. And then you can whitelist it and then you'll be good to go. All right, that'll be the welcome one. And then when it comes out, which should be today, you will get those tickets. All right, good morning, Zach Zate. Thank you for your great music this weekend. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Zach Zate. We were discussing that at great length at the beginning of the video. at the beginning of the video. We talked about that. You might want to go back and have a little listen. But thank you so much for saying that. That means the world to me. I struggled with it, doing it, and I explain it. You need to go back to the beginning of the video. I haven't got time to do it now, but yeah. For those of you that didn't, the link's in the chat if you want to go and check out the events that happened over the weekend. All right. Thank you, Zach Zay. I really appreciate that, mate. Yes, I have reached out to a number of people whom I thought would be able to participate, and hopefully they will join the competition. That would be great. We'd love you to win it, but of course it's random. There's no way I can control it. It picks a random winner, a random ticket. The way to increase your chances, though, is the more things you do, the more chances you've got of winning the competition. All right. Okay, we've got to jump very, very quickly into our breakfast lounge. Just before we start the show, we've got a few. Have we got anything in the breakfast lounge? Let me just check. No, not this. I don't think so. We got Mike. Let's have a look. I'm going to ring the bell. I'm not going to miss the bell. Breakfast bar. We had Mike earlier post a wonderful picture. Every morning, post something in the breakfast bar. Let us know. Take a picture. Be part of it. There you go. There was Mike watching the show this morning. Thank you very much indeed, Mike. Appreciate it very much. Okay. Bell soon. Yep, I'm on it. Thank you for reminding me. Stuart Kitcher, he's going, you do miss it from time to time. You do miss it. Yes, we are family. It doesn't matter who wins. We all win. I know. And anyway, I wish everyone the very best of luck. Okay, let's get ready. 3 minutes to go. Let's go for all our positions. Virgin Galactic doing well, really, considering the markets. Now, we've got 2 weeks to go before the FOMC report. We'll cover it live. S&P, Amazon, Apple, Mullen, next year Energy. That's good. Enphase, Coca-Cola, very nice. J&J. Kenview, great. Got some dividends coming out this week, by the way. Really good. Should I share with you my dividends? Quite excited about this. I think it's my best week for dividends. Yeah, it is. Look at this. This is my best week. Let me just share this with you. I've got 2 minutes. Okay. Let me share with you. So you can see I'm now putting $20 a week in. See it? Look, $20. I've increased from 4 to 20 now. I've got a Walmart dividend. I got J&J of 9, J&J of 12, Kenview of 9, Kenview of 12, CVX of 10, Microsoft of 2 cents. I haven't got anything in, that's why. NEE 8 and 28. Look at that. How cool is that? McDonald's of 10 and 15 cents. So just about $11 there. That's my best ever week. So that starts, the first one will come in on the 5th. Today. Yep. And then tomorrow. Look at that. My best week. That's brilliant, isn't it? Invest in dividend stocks. Always good. Can't wait. So my portfolio will get a nice little boost. All right, here we go. Let's get ready this morning. Ready to ring the bell. Now, you too can sponsor the bell. If you want to do a $10 super chat, you can sponsor the bell, have your name on it, a link below the video, and everyone can click on your website or your social media or your business or whatever. It's a $10 super chat, and you can have that. All right, here we go. It's a Sensei bell, as sponsored by Sensei Crypto. service that I use on my channel all the time. I do the crypto challenge. Our link's below every video. Go and check it out, and you can click on Sensei Services. I am part of it myself. Okay, here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The bell has now gone, and let's go through the morning's excitement. Here we go. This is the stock race. Who is going to win this morning? Is it going to be Martyn Lucas Investor, or is it going to be Warren Buffett? I am in red. Warren Buffett is in blue. Warren Buffett is the S&P 500, of course. His favorite asset to own. I'm just behind Warren Buffett right now. Let's go. Virgin Galactic is flat right now. Palantir is down, but coming up. That's good. Come on, Palantir. Virgin, the gold is down today. Not in gold at the moment. The S&P is also down. Okay, that's what we want if we want to beat Warren Buffett this morning. Amazon is also down, trying to push back up again. Apple is down, also trying to push up. I'm up 11% on Apple now. Very, very nice indeed. Mullen is also down 3% this morning. Of course, Mullen is going to zero. Everybody knows it's the worst stock to own in the world. Next Era Energy is down today. It's it's pretty much flat. It's now going up, turning green, or back down again. Enphase Energy is down, but trying to push up. Solar is the way forward. Coca-Cola is down very slightly at the moment. J&J is up, having a nice little push up right now, up 0.12. Kenvue now is down 0.52. It's going down. CVX is up. We're going to get a little bit of a bounce on oil over the next few weeks, hopefully. Prices of oil has gone up, and hopefully I'll be able to get some money out of CVX. Decent dividends, but I'd like to trim and take a profit. Tesla is now going up. Okay, this is good news. Up 0.64 and going 0.62. Moving at the moment. Rivian is down but trying to push up. As we come to the halfway line now, McDonald's is up 0.14 and Google is down but coming up. No, Google is going up. Microsoft is going up. Walmart is going up. Tesco is down. Shall we see who's winning? Warren Buffett is going up in the S&P 500. Martyn Lucas Investor in red is going down. So far I am losing against the S&P. Warren Buffett. Walmart is up. Tesco is down but going up. Tilray is flat right now. It popped up and it's trying to go back down again. Robinhood now is down 1.61 as we come to the final three-quarter point mark. IonQ is down. If you own IonQ, you can buy it through Amazon. Rocket Labs is also down today. Plug Power is going down 1.3. PG, Procter & Gamble, is down 0.13. Rumble, as we now move to the final line now, as we come up to the line, Rumble is going down. Funware is going down. FFIE is going down. Rio Tinto is going down. And on the line, Bitcoin is up 0.25. Matic is up 0.54. XRP is down 1.03. Who won the race today? Warren Buffett in the blue beats Martyn Lucas Investor. I am down today 0.39 at the moment. Fantastic. Congratulations to Warren Buffett. All right. There we go. There you go. Another morning. We're off into the stocks. Thank you ever so much for joining us this morning. If you're new to the channel, please tap the like button. Really does help the channel. Enormously helps the channel. It helps us grow. It helps us get more engaged. It helps us find new people. It shares the information out. It also tells the algorithm that you like it, and also it will show you my content tomorrow. If you don't like the video, it will stop suggesting my content, and you will then watch something else which you may prefer. So it benefits you and everyone by tapping the like button or the down like. I don't mind. Just do something. That would be great. Okay. We're trying to get a higher engagement rate every day, and I'm very proud to say 99.5% is our average up rate, and 50% tap the like button. Only half the people actually do it, but today we are nearly about 75%, because what we're getting every time we do this, people that like the video like it, and those that don't down like it, and then they leave, and that way we're left with a more engaging audience. So it's going up every day. We've got 49 watching and 34 likes. The percentage between viewers and likes is going up, which is great. Okay, that's what we want. Virgin Galactic. Now, this is good. We've got the flight in 3 days' time. We're going to cover the flight. I may have missed some comments. Let me just do it. Craig, good afternoon, family. Guess the bull market's been cancelled. No, not at all. The bull market is still here because we've had 2 consecutive quarters, and we're about to get a 3rd consecutive quarter of being up. So the bull market is still here. It's not cancelled. Recession is getting, we heard this morning, 15% from Goldman Sachs. They've dropped the chance of a recession. I think we are in for a pause on the FOMC report. We'll be covering it live on our show, of course. So get ready for that. Virgin Galactic is going up. Palantir. Let me go over now to Bloomberg and listen into some news from Bloomberg. Let's have a little quick look. Let's see what we've got. Let's have a quick look in. Blackstone Airbnb to be added to the S&P 500. Blackstone Airbnb to be added to the S&P 500. That's some breaking news that's just come out now. Look. So if you are thinking of buying Airbnb and Blackstone, they will get a boost. And you can see they have got a boost already this morning. Airbnb and Blackstone have just gone into the S&P, or being added to the S&P. We've got Kenvue that will be added, and you can see the sort of bounce you can get from that breaking news when a stock enters the S&P. So that's not bad at all, right? We hope to see that with Kenvue as well. At the moment, we've not seen it. It's going down at the moment. Let me share with you our Kenvue position. But that looks good. So let's have a look. Fortescue founder says executive exodus reflects green shift. Okay, and that's why solar for me is a big part of my portfolio. I've increased my portfolio. For those of you that are interested in Manchester United, the Glazers thick-skinned and won't be influenced by any negative fan reactions. Manchester United is going down today. As you can see, it's never been an investment for me. I'm a Manchester United fan and supporter, but the whole of that doesn't make any sense for me. It doesn't make sense to being a small-time shareholder. Down 11%. I wouldn't touch a football club. I don't see any sense in it. It's more for ego, and those that outright own it take the ticket sales, make the money, but it doesn't get passed on to shareholders. It never does, in my opinion anyway. I wouldn't buy a football club. Okay. The overall portfolio, I think in fact, yes, I am beating. If I just waited a few more seconds, I could have declared that I am beating Warren Buffett. There you go, the S&P 500. Virgin Galactic. Now, of course, we've got the flight. That's why we're getting a bounce this morning. Don't see it going much higher, but we can live in hope. And, of course, we'll cover the flights on the 8th, which is in a couple of days' time. Very exciting. What do you think of the Arsenal result at the weekend, Martin? Come on, you Gunners. I didn't actually see the football, so congratulations to you if you're an Arsenal fan. Look at Virgin Galactic go now. This is helping my portfolio enormously. I might even turn green. We're very, very close to turning green this morning. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. Oh, we're up on the Roth IRA. That's because of Tesla. 54. We've broken 54 again. Very nice indeed. And we might even turn green any moment. Any moment now we could turn green. Predominantly Tesla drives my Roth and Virgin drives my main account, but are we going to go green? Who wants to see the green lights? Look at Tesla up 2.5%. Very nice indeed. Every day now it gets a little bit better every day. If we just come out and we just see it rising the last 3 months, we're starting to see it come back up again. If you look again, very important to look at it. If you look at it over the year, we're up year to date, 112% year to date. So it's very important to look at Tesla and go, okay, the year to date is actually up 112%. So it's pretty good, really. If only we could have loaded up at $100. I bought a few, of course, but there you go. 1 year of Tesla, we're down, but since the bull market started in December, we've seen Tesla rise, and all we get is it drops after earnings. That's what these are. These are the earnings. It rises to the earnings, falls away, and then rises again. Very, very nice indeed. So we're not quite green on the main account, but we're doing well. Tilray. Let me go and look, because someone, Mike has just mentioned Tilray. Yes, up 5.85. And we are green. We are green. The studio's got to go green. We're comfortably green. There we go. Tilray is up. I'm not in Tilray. It's having a quick pump. I don't like it at the moment, but good luck to all of you who do own Tilray. I know that Mike does. And, of course, Mohammed Kahin is Mohammed Kahin said he'll never be back, though. Apparently the abuse he got from MSK, he didn't like it. And he said he's never coming back to the channel and cancelling his membership and so on. I can't do nothing about that. If people want to disagree with each other in the chat, they can't come to me. I don't know what to suggest about that. But anyway, that happened over the weekend. I got a message from Mohammed saying I'm not watching the channel anymore, and I'm not going to be a member anymore because of what MSK said. It's not the MSK show, is it? It's my show. I don't know what to say about that. Anyway, Tilray doing well and straight back down again. This is why I just won't touch it at the minute. But good luck to all of you that do. Look at it. We're very nice today. Very nice indeed. Building at 54,000. I want to see $60,000. I really would love to see $60,000 on my account. I think I can do 100,000 this year. It's getting a bit late though. If we're going to do that, we need a really good rally on Virgin Galactic. We need Tesla to develop, which I believe it will, and we need our solar to return to where it should be. And all these things happen, I could make $100,000 absolutely. But anyway, let's see. Anyway. There we go, 54,144. Yeah, I stayed out of the chat with those two. I didn't want to block them. Yeah, I know. It was a pretty strong conversation, I have to be honest. MSK actually did apologize for being a bit strong. But yeah, it wasn't, it wasn't the language I would use to talk to somebody. But, I'm not the police. I don't tell people what they can and cannot say to each other. Anyway, Virgin Galactic up 2.7. Improving now. This is good. Virgin Galactic doing very well. Palantir. Gold. The S&P's falling now. Amazon. That's your 5,000 super chats gone. If he was legit about it, yeah, I know. I never budgeted for it. Put it that way. I never budgeted for it. Of course, I don't budget for anything. I plan for the worst, expect the best, and just keep on going. We are green comfortably. This is very, very nice today. Virgin Galactic up 2.5% now. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's a huge amount. I'll give you that. No doubt. I have never had, ever. I've never had one. The biggest super chat you can get on YouTube is 500. I have never had a $500 super chat. He was going to give me 10 of them. 10. It's some statement to make. I'll give you that. What do you think of the Seeking Alpha art about Virgin Galactic this morning? Big. I've not seen it. Let me have a look. Seeking Alpha. Thank you very much. Seeking Alpha. Virgin Galactic. You said they put something out this morning. Let's have a quick look. Virgin Galactic not worth the risk. I don't have Seeking Alpha want me to create an account, so I don't think I can. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I can do this. Let's have a little look. What have they put out? Virgin Galactic, the potential property space is yes, absolutely. Okay, yeah, we know all this. Let's okay. Okay. I'm going to look at this one. I think it's worth doing. Right, Virgin Galactic. We're doing very nicely today. Very nicely indeed. Has anyone got any thoughts on Chewy? I bought it 2 years ago. I've got no thoughts on that one, but we are about to do a Virgin Galactic video. So where are we? We're at 1:15. SPCE. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's cover Virgin Galactic right now. I'm going to wait 10 seconds because I can hear my wife approaching with my coffee. Virgin Galactic. There she is. Good morning, Leah. How are you this morning? We better do it now. We better stick to our plan, don't we? Our plan works. Thank you, babe. Love you. Thank you. We nearly started passing over mugs, and that would have been a catastrophe. We'd have had coffee all over the floor and God knows what else. Anyway, we wouldn't want that, would we? Okay. Okay, let's cover it now. Virgin Galactic investors, in this video, we're going to talk about the upcoming flight, what we're going to expect, price targets, a recent review done on Seeking Alpha. We're going to look at that as well. And also a special guest, a Virgin Galactic special guest joining us tomorrow live on the show. All of those information covered. All the links will be given to you later in the video. Plus, we're also giving away $204 in cash in a couple of days' time as well. And also over the weekend, I, as the World Piano Man, put out some music regarding the sad loss of Jimmy Buffett. With Jimmy Buffett and Elton John, I did some tributes to the man himself. Love the music, and if you want that information, I'll give you that information later in the video as well. But let's talk about Virgin Galactic, where we're seeing Virgin Galactic going and what's exactly happening. Now, today it's popped up very nice indeed. That's good news. Let me share with you my position so you know exactly what I've got. In my main account, this is my main account here, I have 1,165 shares. I'm looking to accumulate 4,000 shares. In my Roth IRA, I have currently nothing at all, just 10. It's just a very, very small scalp position where I buy the dip and then just sell for a couple of bucks, whatever, to constantly make money from Virgin Galactic, like a little wage, if you like, from being involved in the stock. Here's my position. We're up 4.26%. Now, this is interesting because We do have the flight in 3 days' time. Now, of course, we're going to cover the flight live. Let me give you the link to that. Click above my head. We're going to cover the flight live. As always, I know several other media outlets are not covering it anymore because they've seen the numbers decline over the period. Well, I'm still going to cover it because we have a lot of people who invest on Virgin Galactic who want to know the news, not just because it's the biggest news. We're going to cover it, and we're going to cover all the flights going forward. So click above my head for the flight. Now, tomorrow live on the show, we do have an investor in Virgin Galactic joining us, a very large YouTube account. It'll be live on the show, broadcasts his investments. He's also written a book on cryptocurrency, so he'll be joining us live on the show tomorrow. Click above my head for that if you want to join us this time tomorrow for our live Virgin Galactic unedited interview. But Virgin Galactic is going up, so let's look at our price target, where we're seeing the action going. And of course, if you want the link to the flight as well, on the 8th, that'll be above my head as well. Let's go and look at this information here. Virgin Galactic not worth the risk. Now, I want to say absolutely off the bat, if you understand, and most people don't. We've run several polls suggesting 85% don't actually read the balance sheet, don't actually understand the balance sheet, don't even care. They just buy with belief or passion or what they've heard on a YouTube channel, whatever. If you do read the balance sheet, you know now that Virgin Galactic is very risky, and it's why a lot of people haven't bought it. Hence, it's been sold, hence why it's down. Virgin Galactic is now a long-term investment. We didn't get any any significant bounce from the flights. We thought we would, we didn't. There are some celebrity flights coming towards the end of the year, and we'll cover them live. They may influence the stock, but to be fair, the only reason now to buy Virgin Galactic is because you know when the Delta fleet comes out and it becomes more efficient and it ramps up the flights and becomes more profitable, then it'll go up. That's the thing. That's why you're investing in it. So, is it worth the risk right now? Well, not really, no, even though I'm in it, but that's why I haven't bought 4,000 shares, because you could be waiting around for 2 years. You could be earning 4.9% just by holding your cash in uninvested cash, or by buying the S&P and earning 10-15%, or buying Tesla and earning 100% this year. And then you could come back next year and buy Virgin Galactic. That's a very good strategy. There's nothing wrong with that. But let's have a look at this point here from Seeking Alpha. Virgin Galactic reported a revenue of $2 million at a net loss of $134 million in Q2, with negative free cash flow of $135 million. The potential profitability of the space tourism and research industry is uncertain. Hence, it's speculative at best. It is. And Virgin Galactic may need to raise capital. Not may, do, and will, and are. No question. And we know how much. And we know that the stock price could go to 150 when they do. We know all of this. This is not a maybe. This is a fact. And we know as investors how much is yet to come. The company's financial situation is poor and their future is uncertain. Yes, that's why, if you believe in it, why it's an investment, not a gamble, because as Warren Buffett repeatedly said, you buy a company that you know has got great future, but right now it's having a hard time. You're buying undervalue. Around the 250 is the value of the cash on the books. The rockets don't count as assets, they're liabilities, they cost money. Simple maths will tell you that. And it could go to 150. So everything right now is speculative at best. Definitely. We don't see a fundamental reason to buy shares of Virgin Galactic at this time. Absolutely correct. They're absolutely right on that. No question about it. But it's whether you believe that this company can be successful in the future. And it's hard to believe that because several of the last Virgin brands have all gone bankrupt. Richard Branson isn't marketing it the way he used to. The marketing team aren't as good as I think they should be. And I think they should have brought more celebrities up front to get the stock moving. But there it is. And a lot of it, though, is macro conditions, the economy. But if I'm right, in 2 weeks' time, we'll get an FOMC report of a pause. Then this will be great for the stock anyway. So, that'll be good. But anyway, that's really what will drive the stock in the midterm is a rate pause. which I think we're going to get. Virgin Galactic has been making reasonable progress at finally generating revenue. That being said, the spaceflight tourism and research business is still in its infancy, and questions remain about how profitable the business will ultimately be. The company is still losing a large amount of money and will likely need to raise capital if they can't stem the losses soon. Rather than take the risk, investors would be better off watching from the sidelines. Absolutely right. However, you could then miss out on that pump. But as I said before, wouldn't you rather buy Virgin Galactic at $10, knowing it's going to $100, than buying it at $260 and it may never go anywhere and might go to zero? So that's the point, right? You still make 100% profit. The financial situation in the second quarter, Virgin Galactic reported revenue of $2 million and a net loss of $134 million. The company also had negative free cash flow of $135 million in the quarter. The company's financial situation is less than ideal, and the guidance is more of the same next quarter. Virgin Galactic has ample liquidity for now, but they are quickly burning through their cash pile and decreasing their book value. If trends continue for much longer, the company will need to raise additional funds through issuing stocks or bonds, likely to detriment of current shareholders. This is no surprise. We are expecting this. Now, if you're not familiar with the earnings is everything. It's boring, but it's everything. If you click above my head, you can go and see our last earnings. I will give you the link to our last earnings. We cover all the earnings, and we knew all this. However, I bought into the stock. I am fully aware of it. All right. Let's have a look a bit more at Virgin Galactic information. The core problem, space tourism and research, is still a nascent industry, and the commercial payoff is unclear. The business case for spaceflight revolves around demand increasing over time, and that's what you have to ask yourself. Will enough people want to fly into space? I believe so, but I don't believe that's why I'm investing in it. I'm investing in it is it can make a lot more money around space tourism. Hence, Michael Cole Glazier, who worked at Disney, I believe you'll have a whole environment of space and tourism at the space ports. There'll be hotels, there'll be experiences. As we've already learned from previous flights, people spend several weeks before their flight doing things, and once we get regular flights, there'll be all kinds of events going on for the family to experience weightlessness in weightlessness machines and so on and so forth. This will bring lots of revenue in, I believe, of a chance for those who want to go into space. And there's no other company that can do it in this, can be this efficient with doing it. The problem that these cost declines may never materialize. The problem is that these cost declines may never materialize, or they may materialize after Virgin Galactic runs out of liquidity. This is the issue we've got. It could go bust before it's successful, and then somebody else, we've talked about it before, Rocket Labs, take over the company. Several people have hinted to me that is a possibility, and others would go, well, why would they? They are a satellite company. But people that follow me, people that work at Virgin Galactic, people that are connected on the ground say, and Rocket Labs is saying, there are rumors of that in the background, and rumors sometimes come to fruition, right? The company states their liquidity is at being $980 million, but this metric looks worse when their net cash of $563 million is considered. In addition, $100 million of their cash balance is made up of customer deposits. At the current rate of net losses in cash burn, the company will have a negative book value a year from now, as well as net cash balance of nearly zero. If the company is unable to fix their financial situation over the next year, they will need to raise additional capital. We know this. We expect it. So, the dismal financial situation means that investors are taking considerable risk, but due to the uncertain business model, the reward is likely not enough to justify taking the risk. That is an issue. If you look at it, the risk to reward, is it there? Can Virgin Galactic even make money in the future? Well, that is the issue right now. There's no question about it. Price, action, and valuation. This is important. Virgin Galactic has fallen far from their all-time highs, but we could caution investors from anchoring to where the stock has been in the past. Absolutely, never look back and look at where it was. That's not, if you're looking at it thinking it was $60 and $65, then we should buy it. No, that is the wrong thing to do. It's proven now that the flights haven't made effect on the price of the stock going up. Many stocks have become detached from their fundamentals during the liquidity-fueled speculation of 2020 and 21. We talked about that as well. COVID, everyone was buying into the stocks. They had stimulus checks. Everything got overbought. Tesla got overbought. We saw what happened to Peloton. Other things that got pumped, Carvana, all these things that have all gone down the toilet since. Different story for Carvana, of course, but Virgin Galactic was one of those. The crypto market boosted and now sold off again. Yes, I mean, a lot of speculative gambling went on during COVID. And we could get another COVID resurgence, though. That's another story for another day. Given the fundamental picture, it's unlikely that Virgin Galactic will return to their former highs anytime soon. If ever, if the stock were to rally out of a short squeeze or a positive catalyst, it would probably be wise for investors to take their profits rather than push their luck. A short squeeze, of course. We've talked about it on the show many, many times. Anyway, a bit more information because we are covering the flight in a couple of days' time, and also we have a guest on the show tomorrow live on the show. If you want to be live with us on the show and put your questions to our star guest, a Virgin Galactic investor, very large YouTube channel as well, join me tomorrow. Also got a book on cryptocurrency. Click above my head and we'll bring you to that event, which is tomorrow. The company doesn't have meaningful revenue and has negative net income and negative operation cash flows. This forces us to value the company based entirely upon the net value of the assets. Remember, rockets aren't assets, though. They're liabilities. They cost money until they make money, right? At least until those assets have shown an ability to earn a financial return of some kind. Exactly. The company is still trading well above the net value of their assets. That book value is quickly evaporating. We don't see a compelling reason to buy shares on a fundamental basis. Very, very true. Virgin Galactic Holdings, there's their book value, as you can see. You can see right now we are now approaching, as I've said, 250 in my opinion is what you're paying for the cash. But as the cash burns, then the value goes down, of course, because that's all they have in their favor as far as financial assets. And if dilution happens now, which they could be forced to do, then we're going down to 150. Then we're in all kinds of bother. And it doesn't matter how good you think it is. It can't recover once it gets that low. It really, really can't. The risks to the bearish thesis for Virgin Galactic is the potential for the company to cut down on their expenses and earn more with their operations through more tickets sold or at a higher price per seat. Any reduction in launch costs would go straight towards improving their profitability, weakening the bear case. True. However, you have to invest to get the Delta fleet online as quick as possible to bring the cost down. The takeaway from all this, give yourself the best tools to win. That's not what we don't need that. I'll edit that part out of the video when I put it out. So what do you think? There's Virgin Galactic. We have got a big week. We've got the flights. We are going to get a little rally for the flights, no question about it, but it could easily sell off. People will sell it and dump it again. This is a long-term investment now. Join us for the flights, click above my head, and also join us for our star guest live on the show tomorrow. You can put your questions to him if you want to do that. I've got a X account where the post is there. You can reply to that post and put your questions, things that you want me to ask our guest on the show tomorrow. Okay, well, that's it for Virgin Galactic right now. If you want more Virgin Galactic information, if you click above my head, and if you want to be entered into our free prize draw, click over there. More videos in the series. This is the video for tomorrow to join us for the live event tomorrow, our star guest. And down here is if you want to win $204 in cash. All right, then you can be in our draw, which ends in a couple of days. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Okay, let me come back to all of you. We're going to have to end our show in a few minutes' time. Hello, says Stephen Lewandowski. Good morning, Big. What do you think of this Seeking Alpha? I just did that for you, Big. Has anyone got any thoughts on Chewy? I haven't. Has anybody got any thoughts on that? I shared an opinion on Virgin Galactic and stock news. If anyone was interested. Neil, thank you very much indeed for stock news. That's the perfect place to put it. Thank you very much indeed for doing that. I will take a look myself. Thank you, Niels. In my opinion, check it out later. Too hungover right now, says Ed Spitzer. What's happening with cannabis? Tilray up again today. No reason. I don't know why it's up today, but it's good news for those who are in the stock. I'm currently not in it. Good luck to those who are. I'm not interested in buying a brewery business. But good luck to all of those who are in it. All right. Okay. It's time for day trader of the day. Let's go for all our positions and see where we are. We're red again in the studio. We were green for the shortest amount of time. It's a shame because Virgin Galactic is doing well for us. However, other stocks are down today. Gold is going down. The S&P is going down. Amazon's going down. Apple's going down. Everything's, apart from Mullen, look at that, amazing. Next year, energy, Enphase Energy. It's a red day, no question. Defensive's going up. Having said that, Kenvue's going down. CVX, oil's going up. Looking to take a profit from that soon. Toro went up, holding for some more. Still have a loss of 519. Wait until it gets over that. Very nice. If you can do that, that would be great. Good luck to you, Sid. All cannabis is rising since the HS announced they wanted to change the drug level. Indeed, that's all good news. It is. However, I took my profit from it. Not in it right now. It is good. Very, very good indeed. Tilray doing very nicely. Yeah, 46%. I took my profit. I sold around here. I'm just not in it right now. You wait if it doesn't get accepted, though. It will go down to less than it was before. Anyway, that might be the time to re-enter, but we'll see. Right, let's do day trader of the day. You said you put that in stock news on Discord. I'm in Discord right now. Oh, Niels. Yes. You put some Virgin Galactic thoughts. Yes, that was yesterday. I'm sorry I didn't reply to that already. Yeah, I've just noticed that now. So thank you to all of you that did that. Sorry for those of you that I missed, but I just realized there's a few I missed. There we go. Thank you very much, guys, for contributing. All right, now then. Let's do day trader of the day. We've got a good audience this morning watching us. If you're new here, please tap subscribe and ring the bell. It really, really helps the channel if you can like the video. If you like the video, it will suggest my content to you tomorrow. If you don't like the content, please click the down like. Then you won't see my content anymore and you will find what you want on YouTube rather than me. Okay. It's now time to do day trader of the day. Now, just before I do, at the beginning of our video, I put out a very personal message about what I was doing over the weekend. Over the weekend, I was involved in Wedding of the Year. This is on my music channel. Links in the chat at the top. Wedding of the Year with Kristen Chenoweth in Dallas. She was performed in Wicked and a famous actress. They got married, and there's the Wedding of the Year video. Also, we saw the sad passing of Jimmy Buffett and... as well as our friend from Dire Straits as well. And over the weekend, I did Lion King, Circle of Life with Sir Elton John As you know, I'm the world piano man. Did that with Jimmy on screen yesterday in time to say goodbye to show tribute and pay tribute to these great musicians and artists. If you want to go and check that out, it's on my homepage of my music channel. And a very sad day. Musicians and artists, when something sad or happy happens, like in this case, the wedding, of course, we celebrate with music and we celebrate the lives of the people. And I put out some heartfelt music as I have interest in Jimmy Buffett and Elton John's music shared with you there. So if you're interested in any of those things, it's on my music channel. Go and have a look. I'll give you the link to my music channel. These videos don't make me any money. It's all copyrighted music. I do it just because I enjoy the music and enjoy their music and celebrate the lives of these great artists and reflect it in my music. There you go. You might find those interesting to listen to. Okay, it's now time for Day Trader of the Day. Let's bring everybody up to date. If you don't know how to bring yourself up to date on the video, what you do is you go below the video and you click the live button. Now you're 30 seconds behind. Now if you want to come up within 10 seconds, you go to the playback speed and you click 2 speed. And from that moment, you will be even closer, 10 seconds in fact, up to date. If you don't know how to bring yourself up to date on the video, what you see, it speeds it up. The reason why we do that is so we can have closed captions on the video, because some people around the world like to watch with closed captions, and to do that you need to be to have the settings that I use. All right. Okay, now we're ready for Day Trader of the Day. Go to your main account. All of Jimmy Buffett's songs sound the same. Anabolic steroid. Well, the songs that I did here on my channel were to reflect. I'll tell you what I did. I did Circle of Life. Elton John and Jimmy Buffett on screen with me. I did Yesterday. All My Troubles Seem So Far Away. That was to the fans and family of Jimmy Buffett. Time to Say Goodbye. Andre Bocelli, and people have shared that music within the family. And Jimmy Buffett did it his way. He was a great businessman as well. He did things his way, most certainly. Dire Straits was very sad. We lost Jack Sonny as well over the weekend and last week. So I did some of his music. I did Brothers in Arms and others. And but this is the one that the family and friends and fans of Jimmy Buffett shared the most. You can see, look, it's had 1,600 views, which is a lot for my channel. Let It Be with Sir Paul McCartney on screen. I'll give you a quick taste of this one. The family and Jimmy Buffett fans like this one. Here it is. And I did this with Sir Paul McCartney on screen, look. When I find myself in time of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. I can't play any more for copyright reasons, but if you want to see the whole video with me singing with Sir Paul McCartney and Jimmy Buffett on screen, you can check that one out. If I give you the link to that one, that has become the one that most people are sharing and enjoying. There you go. All right, it's time for Day Trader of the Day now. Everyone's up to date. Dreamweaver. And now Gary Wright. Yes, very sad. Okay, here we go. It's now time for Day Trader of the Day. So I am down 0.29%. Put your scores on the doors. We'll be back later on for the closing bell, plus our special event tomorrow. We have, of course, tomorrow our star guest from Virgin Galactic. This is the best YouTube channel in the world. Thank you so much indeed, Mike. All right, here we go. Let's get the clock up. When the first person scores, a minute on the clock. Here we go. Down 2.9. Up 0. Up 0.48 Switzer. Up 1.44. That's because of Tilray, no doubt about it. Up 1.15. Congratulations, guys. Everyone's up. Look at this. 0.32. Down 4%, Wade. Sorry about that. Our winner so far, no question about it, is Sid. Smitzy. Good morning to you. How are you, Smitzy? Smitty, sorry. Sedem Mitty. Lovely to have you here. Like, is that a motorbike you got on the floor there? Zach's 8 goes into the lead. 2.58, 1.59. It looks like the winner today, without a question of a doubt, is actually is Zach's 8. Thank you for your honest trade. Give him a thumbs up, and let's play the sound effects. I love it. Oh, hang on, right at the last second. Ed Spitzer, just in. Ed Spitzer takes the win. There you go. Congratulations to him. I just missed it. Just a few seconds. There you go. Ed Spitzer. Congratulations, Zach. Just a few seconds later was Ed Spitzer. All right. Zach got it took away from him in the last seconds. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you back very shortly for the closing bell. Go and check out those music songs and tributes to those artists that passed away over the weekend. We've got a new subscriber this morning. Somebody from China or Taiwan, perhaps. Thank you very much indeed for subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate it. But that's it for me. I'm going to get off. I've got the Virgin Galactic video to prepare for and other information coming out tomorrow as well. We good, thanks for tips on Hood and space. You got this. Thank you so much indeed, SM Mitty. All right, Virgin Galactic is good. It's up to date, and of course Robinhood is down at the moment 2.5, but I'm holding my position. Thanks for the tips on Hood. Oh, has everyone done that? Have you all gone and made sure you got your $150 of free money just by contacting Robinhood? I put the video out. It's on the homepage of the channel. Go and check it out. But that's it from me. That's it. Right, let's get out of here. I'll see you all back this afternoon. And between now and then, it's time to rock and roll down the road. There you go. Go and enjoy some music for some great artists if you would like to. It's on my music channel. I've given you the link for it. Now, of course, Friday night is always music night as well. If you want to join us, you can. If you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell, you'll be notified when we have our live concerts on Friday. That's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. Great show. Go and check out the first 15 minutes of the video if you want to hear our debate on about me putting music out reflecting sad passings of people. But between now and then, though, as always, take care of your money, yourselves, your crypto. Most importantly, take care of each other. See you back in a bit. Don't forget to enter the competition. $204 in 2 days. Cash giveaway. Bye-bye for now.